Welcome back. In this lesson, we're gonna cover unique index and the composite index. So, in my example, I'm still using the exam history table, the one with the 3 columns. And to create a unique index on a table column is pretty much the same syntax as with a regular index. Only the unique keyword precedes the index keyword. So if I try to create my unique index on the exam ID column, and it will automatically add a unique constraint on that column. So if I try to insert data to that table, of course, with the valid data, one row is going to be inserted. But if I try to omit the uniqueness on my exam ID column, so I'm going to try to insert another row with the same value for the exam ID, this is going to fail, as we violated the uniqueness on that column. Very simple. For the composite index, as we mentioned when creating an index, when we pass the table column, we can also insert multiple columns. So in my example, I'm creating a composite index over 2 columns, the exam date and the exam name, right? So I'm gonna create this one and let's check how it looks like in the data dictionary. I'm just gonna order this by the index name. So we can check, we have the exam properties index over here, and it has a column position where it shows the precedence if the index will be used and in which order it will be picked up. This is very important as the exam date column has a high priority because it has column position 1. The exam name has a column position 2 and it has a lower priority. So, when looking at our following query, in my where clause, I'm filtering our results by the exam date and exam name. Both of those columns are in our composite index, and it's highly likely that that index will be used. Of course, considering all of the rules that we learned in our previous lesson. If I search only by the exam date, like following, since this column has a column position of 1, of high precedence, it is very likely that the index will be used, regardless that is a composite of 2 table columns, right? However, if I use only the exam name, which has a column position of 2, or the lower priority, there is much lower chance that that index will be used. This is it quickly on the topic of composite indexes. Check the resources under this lesson, try this by yourself, and see you in the next one.